Alright, so here we are. It is the 9th. At a new location here at the Lowe's. They've got awesome Wi-Fi, so I'm going to go ahead and use that and try and get a video uploaded the same day I make it. It's just not something I've been able to do yet. So touch base on a few things. I got the new shocks put on. Try and there he goes. Try and get some numbers for those interested. I can't tell if that's showing up or not. Alright, so there they are. Light duty truck shocks, not RV shocks. That was the issue I was running into as I was ordering RV shocks, but this thing for some reason uses light duty truck shocks up front. And so that was the problem. Rain just quit a little bit ago. This is my third take. I kept stumbling over my words. I'm kind of tired. I need to eat something. Ooh, that's pretty. So yeah, this is the third take, and I was bitching about the weather, and look at this, it finally took a break. Dry, I love it. It's just been non-stop pouring down buckets. And this is actually what prompted, I was going to give up on filming. I was like, alright, let's do it tomorrow, I'm too tired. And the weather lit up, and I was like, oh yes, this is nice. This is what I like. Clouds are really moving too. Can't really see it on the camera. But yeah, no, I'm in a good mood now. It's just been non-stop rain, absolutely miserable. My RV's all humid because I keep walking in covered in rain and drenched, and it's like just can't dry out, and so it's just been kind of miserable. And so this little break is awesome. I didn't film doing the shocks because I was in the water puddle doing it at the O'Reilly's Auto Parts out on a side street, and I had to get it done fast. So I didn't bother filming that. It just had to get done. Also, I never hooked up my heater hose, or I never got new heater hoses for the heater core up in the dash, and for the rear heat in the very back underneath my bed, because we got a little option here to run rear heat. And the windows were all fogged up one morning, and I could not for the life of me get them to stop fogging up. I'd wipe them down with a towel, and I eventually even got some Rain-X, which I haven't used yet. I was going to try and Rain-X the inside and see if that helped, but I eventually went and got the heater hose. I think I still got this open. Bear with me a second. Yeah, I got the new heater hose. The problem with the old stuff, these T's were mounted somewhere somehow, and the mounts had worn through grooves in the T's, and they looked, as well as the hoses, both looked pretty shoddy. And so I just bypassed it in my alternator video. You'll see that I just kind of bypassed it, and eventually realized that just wasn't going to work. So I hooked up, got 10 feet of heater hose, got a little section. A little piece left over, got 2 T's, and hooked it back up to the heater core up front and to the heater in the back. So now I have the option to run the heat while I am charging the batteries, which has been awesome. This thing heats up the RV so much better than, well, it heats up as good as the furnace does. And since I'm already charging batteries, it's very convenient. Okay, let's catch my breath. Yeah, tired, hungry. I need to go eat something. I'm thinking about going hitting up that Burger King. I don't know. I haven't had Burger King in some years. And then I'm going back on my no fast food thing. That I fell off the no fast food wagon. Day 2 of boondocking. I needed some comfort food, and I went and got me a Wendy's Baconator. So good. But now I'm hooked, and I'm thinking one last burger, and then I am going to wait until the 13th. I just gotta bide my time. Gonna move spot to spot. Got $100 for gas and 100 set aside for bills, and then I am out of my tax return. So after the 13th, I'm gonna start planning to go south a few hours to a relative's and do some work on their farm. Get caught up on money, and then I really like the idea of going somewhere warmer and drier. This non-stop rain kind of gets to me. I was talking about it in the last video that I gave up on. I was bitching pretty good because it was dumping. And now it's all nice out. So now I'm not too worried about it, but I still like the idea of going somewhere drier. Go do a little traveling. The more I live in this thing, the more I am getting accustomed to moving every day, traveling every day, and it's a whole different style of living that I never thought I would do. But yeah, now I'm in a motorhome, I feel like traveling a little bit. Makes sense. So anyway, the engine's all set up, got my heat going, got the new shocks on, got some other projects coming up, like went and spent some money at Radio Shack. They are sadly going out of business, and they are selling everything at 50% here at the Radio Shack in Vancouver. I don't know if it's the whole chain going out. I hope not. I know it's not the Radio Shack it used to be back in the day. My dad first took me there when I was 6 years old, and I've been hooked ever since. And just this old, the black red, or the black with the red Radio Shack symbol is just nostalgic to me. I love Radio Shack. All their stuff is made in America, or assembled in America at least, and there's good quality. You know, they got good quality stuff, and I don't know. It's sad that they're going out. So anyway, I bought up some switches. It was 50% off, and I have a money spending problem, so I got me some extra stuff. Couple things for yeah, we got the project box, so I have something to mount some switches to. They were out of their smaller ones. So I got the project box, I got a switch and a push button so I can get power, you know, switch the power on for the generator and start the generator. And then shut off the generator when I need to, and then I'll just mount that in here, run it with a couple relays, and just attach them with some little foam cord. Because that's the beauty of running relays. They are low current, and you can run just the tiniest wire out to them and operate that. So, and I do have a bunch of foam cord somewhere. So that's a project coming up. A more recent project will be hooking up this air compressor. I have not needed to fill up the tanks too much, but when I do, it's a real pain in the butt to have to untarp the generator, start the generator, and you know, just to pump up, you know, put a little bit of air into the tank. So I need to get that done, and that I will try to film. I didn't film this other stuff because it was pouring down rain. I was soaking wet. I still got these soggy, just soaked clothes. I was completely drenched down there on the street in the literal gutter, working on those shocks. The street gutter, what do you call that? You know, just working in a downpour. Got put the antifreeze in. Got one extra thing of antifreeze just in case. Yeah, things coming along. Before I get too spacey, what else? I think I might have covered everything. So yeah, just trying to spend some time, hopefully on projects. I want to get this air compressor in. That's the most important thing. I don't have to absolutely have to have the generator start from inside the home. It would just be convenient. And yeah, I'm tired. I need to get something to eat. So, what have I forgotten? And I still got a mess to clean up. Everything's all packed in here. You guys are probably wondering what I'm doing with all this junk. It needs to be organized. A lot of stuff still needs to be thrown away. I just had room to, I'll do it at a later date. It's out of the way, and I'll have a nice, my OCD will love going through this and organizing everything. So, yeah. Gotta take one more look around, and I think I'll get a burger. Stop using the light so much. I'm so conscious of all the power I use now, it's nuts. And I got this stuff kind of falling off. Does anybody know a good door seal? This stuff is just some standard stuff you get at Home Depot. I'm sure there's something better for these RV doors. But if anybody knows, let me know. I'm not sure if there's no signs here that says no overnight parking, so I think I should be good. Alright, so I'm gonna get some food, go to sleep. Thanks as always for watching. Stay tuned for the air compressor and I put that in, and probably just gonna, I don't know, hang out till the 13th. Thanks everybody for watching. Have a good day.
It's nice.